And you know, if I can give an example of why Kenya should not be dwelling on increasing taxes, in last year's budget, which is 2017-2018, Kenyan government increased taxes for betting, lotteries and gaming. They increased it to 35%, which was really punitive. Even SportsPesa, which had started financing local Kenyan teams, it pulled out of financing those teams because the taxes were too high. And now, when they were adding taxes on the 16% on fuel and the petroleum products, they decided to reduce the taxes on betting, lotteries, and gaming by changing a few terms. For example, substituting that 5% with 15%. Meaning going forward, the lotteries and gaming companies will not be paying that 5% as tax.
Yeah.
They will be paying 15%.
Ngoja kwanza Daniel alikuwa analipa tax if nimeshinda jackpot na kampuni whatever the way wanaita me I'm not a gambler. I don't believe in gambling.
Yes. Yeah.
So if nimeshinda jackpot and no I cannot win because I'm not a gambler.
Yes.
Ule gambler ameshinda jackpot. Yeah, whatever the price it is.
Yes.
Ni nani alikuwa analipa tax? Is it the gambler or the company?
I think it was that 5% of the total wins.
Yes.
If you win let's say 30 million, like the guy from Kakamega did last time, 30 million, that 5% of that amount would be submitted by the gambling company. The company will not give you the money, you end up kulipa your tax. From my understanding, it is the company to first of all get that 5% out of the win, submit it to the government. So who has paid?
So why are they worried? Because it's not their money. Like once ni yangu, they have already won.
No, it affects their margins also. You know, this is not the only tax.
Or once they have paid 35%, me I'll go there and ask them to give me 3 million. If I want 3 million, I need my 3 million.
No, they will explain to you that, you see, the government takes 35% as tax. There's nothing you will do.
Well, but wakati unapeana odds huwa weki hapo that a disclaimer that
see, they normally say terms and conditions apply. That is what they don't have to tell you. It means they will get that 5% out of it. When they say terms and conditions apply in their adverts, they will explain to you when you win. Yes, and there are other taxes which are affecting these betting and lotteries and the gaming companies. So they decided to reduce the tax from that 5 to 15 because high taxes are prohibitive. They are not working. So they should learn from this. Instead of them putting high taxes, for example, for confectionaries, for fuel and others, they should learn that the economy will not work. You know what happened when they put that 5%? Kenyans stopped betting on local platforms. They started betting on international platforms. I don't know who owns SportsPesa. I don't know who owns Betin. I don't know who owns Chengabet. You might know better, the listeners might know better. But Kenyans moved to international company. You are the Kenyan face of the company. But those who get the profit might be different. It happens. This is Kenya.
Sisi tunafanya betting now and kusupport
so tumeona impact ya ku increase taxes. It will lead to increased activities in the black market. For example, if we increase taxes on confectionaries, people will start importing bread, biscuits and other products from neighboring countries. And you will use the black market. People even import things from Uganda illegally. So they are encouraging crime because black market is like a criminal activity. People are being pushed into crime because now you can't be selling an expensive product when your home is near a border town. For example, in Busia, you would just go to Uganda, buy those products at night, talk to the people at the border point, pay them a little amount, then bring them to Kenya. If as we speak, the polythene products which are banned here in Kenya, they are being brought from Uganda and other countries. They are all over. You purchase maybe some sugar cane on the road, you have those things. You buy any products like sugar, nowadays they are in polythene bags.
People are no longer afraid of being arrested again.
I don't know what's happening.
Ongwa is still in custody.
The MD.
The MD.
So maybe because he's away, things have become relaxed a bit. So to finalize this, I say I'm not a supporter of increased taxes. Taxes should be increased with a reason. We should see the product of increased taxation.
Yeah.
And let us practice fair taxation. Let us distribute the burden of taxation. This time round, the burden of taxation is unproportionately on the poor man. Mm-hmm. Because if you are taxing paraffin, who uses paraffin? Is it people in Runda? Or people in Karen? People in Kiraresho? They don't use paraffin, for God's sake. They say that is bad fuel. It brings it has an impact on your breathing system. Mm-hmm. So, that taxation affects the poor. Taxing petroleum products, it is the poor who can't afford. The rich, they know how to survive. They can go and buy electric vehicles and you can do nothing. Because nowadays you know there are electric vehicles. Mm-hmm. For them, they can decide to go and import them. But the poor man will always continue using the matatus we have on the road. So let the government be fair. And these poor men are the majority. They are the ones who voted them into power. Yeah. Let them remember that. Mm-hmm. And reduce these taxes. They should look for. In fact, what we can't provide, let us wait until another time. As much as one James Mwangi was arguing that for us to develop, we need to sacrifice. Why can't all of us sacrifice? Why it is only the poor who are asked to sacrifice?